Welcome to the People Connect podcast. Your network is your net worth. Are you ready to take your life to the next level? Be prepared to leap out of your comfort zone and connect with the who's who of what you want to do. Stop, drop, and roll as we start, market, and grow the CEO of you and your host, Nichelle Womack. She will help you engage, reinvent, motivate, and reactivate your plans for success.
Hello, happy Tuesday, Testimony Tuesday. What's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Nichelle, and I am with To Excel with Nichelle.com. I help you start, market, and grow a profitable business from your kitchen table while you're still working your 9 to 5. I'm the startup CEO. And so basically, I work with startup entrepreneurs. I work with people that already are in business that are seeking to grow, to build, and to develop their business to become more profitable. And I help you by many different ways. I am a certified life strategist, a certified business coach. I come to you with 25 years of business experience and yes, I love what I do. So today we are going to talk about 8 characteristics of success, secrets that people that continue to thrive, people that continue to drive, people that continue to do what it takes that is necessary to help them reach that next level. If you'd like to learn more about me and what I do to help you, click the link in my bio to Excel with Nichelle.com. I'm also on Instagram at Nichelle Womack. I'm on Twitter at Nichelle Womack and on Facebook at Nichelle Womack. And if you like podcasts, check it out, the People Connect podcast, available for download on iTunes, iHeartRadio, and on Google. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm typically here live Tuesday through Thursday between the hours of 8 and 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. As you can see, I'm a little late because it's been a little busy day, but I need to keep my commitments because that's what I do. Unless life happens, which sometimes life does happen and you just can't control that. You just got to go on and do what you got to do. So let's go ahead and get started talking about these secrets for success. Now, after being in business 25 years, I've shared this with you before plenty of times. My greatest asset has been doing the things that I did not know how to do. And what I've learned by studying people that are successful, by even achieving some success myself, because you can't be in business for 25 years and not have some type of success. So I've studied these people, I've observed them, and even people that are in my presence now that are doing business, I always pay attention to what they do. And so I'm going to share with you some characteristics that I've seen that if you develop more in these areas, perhaps maybe you can be consistent with your success too. Number 1, successful people practice success. How do they practice success? They do not give up. I hear so many times people, in fact, I was just in my group on Facebook and I was speaking to another agent, another real estate agent. I'm a licensed real estate broker, have been in real estate for about 25 years. That was the second business that I started. So she said she's been doing real estate since October and she was about to give up. You know, it is when we give up that our blessings are just around the corner. And so I always advise people that if you want to be in the game of business, if you want to stay in business, don't give up, because I shared this plenty of times before too. You're not giving up on anybody but yourself. And so when you give up, that is quitting. And nobody remembers a quitter. Nobody likes a quitter. And if you want to do this and be successful at any area of business in your life, in the classroom, in business, then you got to stay consistent. Successful people practice success. You practice success by consistently doing things that help you up-level your game. A simple task. The next secret that successful people do is that they understand failure and they don't fear it. Many start out scared, but they're not afraid to jump. They're not afraid to leap. They're not afraid to take risk. And so if you're afraid to take risks, success is never going to be something you achieve, because most people that attain success, they're risk takers. And in that risk, they do some things sometimes that scares the hell out of them. But it is that helps elevate them to that next level. I know in my personal life, I've taken many risks that have really put my bottom line on the line, where I was at risk of losing totally everything. And when you're in business, your life from a business person versus an average person is totally different. Why? Because you're in business, number one, and you got to keep that business going. Then you need to come and decide what and how are you going to help elevate that business. And sometimes risk, all the time, risk is involved with that. And so, even though it's fearful, risk, it's the only way that will allow you to elevate. And so most people that are successful, they don't fear. They have fear, but they don't let it stop them from moving, from jumping, from leaping to that next level. Number 3, now, self-investment is a ritual for people who are successful. Self-investment is a ritual. What do I mean about it being a ritual? It means is that I mean personally that the people that attain success, those are the ones that have no problem investing in a class. Those are the people that have no problem taking a trip somewhere so that they can learn more about a different culture, different environment. Those are the ones that say, look, this is my time. I'm getting ready to make it happen. A ritual, daily activity, doing something consistently over and over again until they get better at it. They don't stop when they get good. They stop when they are the expert. And most people that are successful, the investment in them, for one, when you don't invest in yourself, again, you're not hurting anybody but yourself, because an investment in you is a tax write-off. If you know anything about business, the more you invest in yourself, you can write that stuff off on your taxes. Your classes that you take, the courses that you invest in, the coaching that you get, those are tax deductible items. Yes, you may not have the money now, but just think in the long run, you invest in yourself. What will happen when the new year comes along? You're going to get that tax deduction. That's why last year in December, I actually did a live broadcast where I was speaking to you of different things that you can do to make 2018 the best year yet. And that was one of the things that I mentioned. If you had not invested in coaching at that time, then it was time to do it, because you could write it off in your taxes for 2017. And even still, the things that you do now to help elevate yourself personally, professionally, those things are tax deductible. Today, I attended Toastmasters. That's a tax deductible expense. Why? Because it's part of my business that I do speaking engagements. I am a speaker as well. And so in speaking, taking Toastmasters to help me get better as a speaker is a tax write-off. So many people neglect the fact of success. Many people fear success because they don't want to invest in themselves. And it boils down to, you will never get to that next level if you don't invest. Make success a ritual. Make investing in yourself a ritual as well. Number 4, successful people, one secret that I always know is that they talk big talk. They talk big talk and they do big things. Some people just talk about it, but they're never about it. You don't see the activity of them being about it. They just talk. You don't see results. Successful people get results. How do they get results? They don't just talk about it. They be about it. And getting results is so much different than saying that you do something. A lot of people say they're in business. A lot of people ain't getting results. A lot of people don't get a check. A lot of people don't get automatic deposits. Why? Because they're just talking about it. It takes a next level mentality. It takes a next level attitude. It takes investing in yourself in order to get results. Results just don't happen instantaneously. They are a development over time through procedure, through practice, and through consistency that you get results. So successful people, what I've learned from them is they talk big talk, but they back it up with results. Number 4. Number 5, I've seen successful people in my life. I've seen successful people that I've surrounded myself with, and me too. Successful people are very passionate. Their passion can actually start a fire somewhere. Do you hear me? Their passion is on fire. What they do, how they do it, you can see the exuberance of passion from their conversation. You can see the exuberance of passion from their activity, how they speak, how they do things, where they show up, who they show up with. They're passionate about what they do. So if you want to up-level your success, then become passionate about it. If you're not passionate about what you do, you work in a job, because a lot of people are not passionate about their job. Some people are, and kudos to you if that's you. Some people just go to work because they have to, not because they want to. Some people actually do business because they have to, not because they want to. Make sure that whatever you are doing, if you want success in it, make sure you're passionate about it. There's no sense of doing something your whole life and you're not satisfied in doing it. You're wasting your time. You're wasting precious time because life is only short if you're not living. And if you are going to be doing something, and if you're not at that stage where you're doing something that you like to do, keep doing it until you can do what you want to do. You got to put things in position. You got to practice what you preach. And practice what you're preaching means that you are putting yourself in a position for the next level. Successful people are passionate, and you can see it light up with fire. Number 6, they think deep. They think very deep. Successful people are deep thinkers. What do you mean by thinking deep, Nichelle? Thinking deep means they analyze things to the bottom line. They don't just let a success story. They don't just let something that slide by. They gonna look deep into it, especially if it's an opportunity. Successful people always are searching for opportunities, but guess what? Opportunities search them too. Successful people understand that if they want a better life, they cannot pass up opportunity. I say this all the time too. Success comes as overalls, dressed in overalls, and it looks like work, and nobody wants to do it. But successful people think deep about different things. They don't overanalyze, but they're very analytical in how they approach things. How can this make me some money? That's what successful people think. People that are typically unsuccessful, they think, how much is this going to cost me? Whereas a successful person, how much money is this going to make me? Unsuccessful person, how much is this going to cost me? See, the different mindsets of successful people and versus those people that don't have is night and day. It's night and day. They don't always think about how much it costs. They think about how much can it make me, because they know if they can make something from it, then it's going to change their life and the lives of others. Successful people think deep. That's a secret there. They think very deep. Number 7, successful people can easily spot success. I was in the room the other day with some amazing women, and I can just go through the line and pick people that have been successful in what it is that they do. I heard some of them speak, but I could just see how they carried themselves. Now, don't get it twisted. Some people can carry themselves like they got it all and they don't. But I can visually look at these women and say that they got something going on in their life. They are not only out here talking about it, but they actually are about it. And to be in the presence of mind-spirited people and action-oriented people and people that think big. Successful people think big. They don't just talk about it, they be about it. To be in that presence of those women, I was just so amazed that I was a part of that circle, and it was a gratifying feeling. Successful people, they can easily spot success. They don't tolerate nonsense. They don't be in the presence of nonsense. See, divas talk about business. People that are not, they talk gossip. They talk gossip about people, what people didn't do. See, those successful people, they're out there talking about what they can do, and then they're changing things as they do it. They're not complaining about it. I wish this was that way. Wish this was that. Wish I can do that. Wish I can do that. They're doing it. That's the difference between successful people and people that talk about success. So you can talk about success all day long. Okay? We can have this conversation all day long. But if you're not doing what it takes to be successful, you will never be there. Successful people think deep. Successful people hang around other successful people. You've heard this before too from me. You are the sum of the 5 people that you hang around. So if you're hanging around people that ain't got nothing, guess what? You're going to fall in that spectrum too. Now, that's for most cases, because most cases, people are subjected to their environment. People are characteristic of their environment. People are victims of their environment. And so if you want more out of your life, if you want to become a business owner, hang around more business owners. If you want to have a positive mindset, hang around people that are positive and not negative. If you want more money, hang around people with money. If you want more education, hang around educated people. It's as simple as that. Successful people, they can easily spot success. Number 8, and my last tip for secrets of successful people. Now, there are tons more. I'm giving you 8. And perhaps maybe you have some secrets, if you're successful in what you do, that you can share with me. Go over to Instagram and DM me and let me know what you find or what you make to be a success at Nichelle Womack. So number 8, One thing that I've noticed about successful people, being in the presence of successful people, is that they don't complain. They very seldom complain. Most of the time, they're always positive. They don't complain about silly, mediocre things. They are in the change mindset. And so instead of complaining about it, they're looking to see what can I do to make it better. Successful people, the secret of success. That secret is consistency. That secret is not complaining about it. That secret is doing whatever it takes to make it happen. So, those are my tips for you today. And I don't know anyone that don't want to be successful. Success, it's a journey. It's not overnight. And if somebody tells you it's overnight, run. Run. Because anything worth having, it takes work. Anything worth achieving, it takes work. Any next level, it's going to take some work. They don't just give free college degrees out. If they do, again, run, because anything free is not always good. People are freebie seekers. What can I get free? What can I do for free? And eventually you will find that that free is not going to get you anywhere. It's not going to get you anywhere. You got to learn how to invest in yourself. That's what successful people do. So that is my message for you today. I am Nichelle with To Excel with Nichelle.com. I'm typically here Tuesday through Thursday live between the hours of 8 and 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you like what you heard, go ahead and share. Thank you for coming in and tapping the screen. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Greatly appreciate that. If you'd like to learn more about me and what I do, click the link in my bio, To Excel with Nichelle.com. I'm also available on Instagram and on Twitter at Nichelle Womack. Blessings and peace unto you, and may everything that you touch, may it turn to gold. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Oh, somebody's texting me right now, so I can't get off right now. Thanks for coming in. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.